Right, I'm contemplating jumping in the water. I still haven't been swimming. As I get older, I find it more and more difficult to get into the water. Do you know what I mean? Hope you can hear me over the wind. There's a bit of a breeze here. I've got this life ring, and it's not that cold. I've got my feet in okay, so I'm gonna. And I haven't had anything to drink yet. It's Friday evening. I might sink a vino and then do it. But if I muck about too much longer, the sun's going to go down. But here goes. Well, it's been another week of Marmite sandwiches, egg sandwiches, just basic sandwiches. And my weight doesn't seem to have changed dramatically, but I don't really care about the weight side. It's the shape, and the shape is becoming more and more acceptable. I'm very glad to say, thank God, after 10 years of this, whatever they call it, perimenopausal, menopausal. I mean, I changed shape. I changed into a positive wee ball. I wouldn't have minded if I'd put weight on all over my body, you know, my arms and legs, but I didn't. I had stick insect arms and legs and just got thicker and thicker around the middle, and I looked really odd. I still look a bit odd, but not as odd. So it is paying off, and I'm still doing the Pilates, which is it's all right. It's only for 5 minutes. It doesn't seem to get any easier. I mean, I can do it. I can do exactly what the girl does now, but the effort. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's only 5 minutes a day. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I'll go for a swim. That'd do me good. Knock a bit of fat off and give it a try. So tonight, anyway, I'm cooking roast pork and roast potatoes and gravy because I'm sick and tired of Marmite sandwiches. Bless them. They are great. They're good fillers. 2 or 3 Marmite sandwiches a day and nothing else, and I do all right. But I really fancy something a bit more tasty tonight. So that's the plan. Yeah, I'm going to take a life ring as well. That's if I get in. It's a lot to ask, actually, this.
You'd have thought nothing of that 10 years ago.
I would, actually. I've always been a crybaby, but it's just harder than usual, and like to just go in. Fish are all waiting for me. Oh, you can do this. I've got to imagine I've got James Holman on my case. You know, chasing me, beasting me.
Got to jump off the roof into the water.
Oh my God, never.
Top roof.
Never, never.
Oh dear.
Oh! Oh! I can get it. Oh, fucking hell. It's as I feared. Near heart attack. Not quite.
Would you like me to bring you a glass of wine and a cigarette?
I'm going to swim round
to
the ladder.
That's a good plan.
Ooh.
Don't lose your sunglasses.
No, I won't.
Did you take your watch off?
I don't wear a watch. My original one broke, and the one you made me fogs up, so I didn't think that was a good idea in here.
I know. No, it's not awfully waterproof, is it?
Actually not that bad, Graham. I was going to say, right, this is the subject matter of my video today. It is all over Google News here from a search in Spain that Meghan Markle was absolutely livid after that interview, and she went berserk. There's about 40 news items. I'm not kidding, loads.
Did she kick off?
She kicked off. She didn't like the interview. You could see she clenched her jaw, you know. It was more than Anyway, I'll see you on the other side.
There's a boat coming, so be careful.
Where? Not parking here, I hope.
No, it's coming past.
Right, okay.
I'll see you at the end.
Yeah, okay.
It's over there, look. They'll be gone by the time you get there.
As long as he's not going to park there.
Sure you don't need a glass of wine or a cigarette or anything?
No, I'll have a glass of wine when I get there.
Okay. Well, I can have it waiting for you, top of the ladder if you want.
I'm going to try and sit in this thing. If I can. Oh, he's making waves. Fuck it. I'll see you on the other side.
Okie dokie.
I'll tell you what, the water's considerably colder this side.
Is it?
Yeah,
How can it be colder here and warmer over there?
I don't know.
Tide's quite high at the moment. Look, the post.
Yeah.
You can see the top of the post, look. Mind you, there's only about a metre.
Could you just push the ladder with your foot, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't lose your life ring.
I won't lose the life ring. There. How's that for expertise?
Well done, sweetheart. You need to pull the ladder up.
Yeah. I will.
Otherwise it'll get barnacles on it.
Yeah. French people left it down.
Yeah, they would.
So, you brought me a glass of wine?
Not yet. It's on its way.
Oh, I've got the wine down here. I just need ice, please. So,
Where's your glass?
it's just here.
All right.
So, carrying on from that, I'm exhausted. That was actually a big shock to the system. Not as bad as I thought. I might try and do that every day. Only joking. No fucking way. So yes, I see that Lady C has done a video. I haven't watched it yet. Along the same lines. But I'd only seen that after I saw all these articles. And I mean, there's loads of them. Just every single article is. Meghan is livid. She was screaming, apparently. Screaming at producers. She didn't like that question. She didn't like being asked about her suicide, whatever. She was angry that she thought Harry looked bored and disjointed. I think the King is only going to be in Balmoral for 8 weeks, I think they said. So time is running out for Harry in more respect than one. And also, I was looking up Balmoral generally today because the Prince and Princess of Wales have this lovely little cottage. Oh, it looks gorgeous. I forget the name. It's something like Tamnagar. There's not much on it on the internet, but there are some pictures. It's really cute. Apparently there's about 150 properties on the Balmoral estate over the years for staff, for guests, for extended family members, for prime ministers. You know, they go up there, go and stay with the monarch. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have a heart attack. Well, if I had, I wouldn't be finishing this video, would I? Being fucking up. Well, I might be in hospital before the end of the night. Oh my God. So yeah, we went to Balmoral once. Oh, these stupid earrings. They're not even, I bought them for €1.50. I know, what do you want for money? They're just like pinchy ones, but they're not even clip-ons. It's just like you bend the metal. Did I? Oh, I think I've lost one. I must have lost it when I jumped in the water. Oh well. Yeah, we went to Balmoral once when I was a kid. Like Scotland's a very distinctive countryside. It's quite rough and rugged, a lot of it. But then we went into Balmoral and it was like really mowed lawn, conifer trees. There was a little waterfall, like a river. I guess it's a famous river. And remember my dad saying to me, because it went up steps, he said the salmon will swim up that one day. And I couldn't believe it. I looked at it, I just thought, well, that's quite incredible. But of course they do. So yeah, Harry, I think the cracks are really showing now, aren't they? I mean, it was kind of visible on the interview itself that Madam was not pleased. I mean, they've got no choice but to carry on pretending nothing's going wrong. This Columbia tour they've got coming up, for the life of me, I can't understand where they're coming from with that. Has that been paid for by somebody else, promoted by somebody else, because they want something from Harry and Meghan, you know? Last dickhead in town doesn't realise their brand will become destroyed. Really made me laugh. People saying, I want her to endorse Kamala Harris. I bet that's the last thing. Sorry, is it Kamala? I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't really know anything about her. I'm just walking to avoid a heart attack. I hear that's the best thing to do, really, under the circumstances. But yeah, it's coming, guys, it's coming. Finally, you know, why not just admit it? Harry looks miserable as sin. She looks angry and pissed off and wound up like a highly sprung I don't know what. Why continue with the farce? Why not just say, yeah, we fucking hate each other, it's over, it's done, we're getting a divorce? Well, I suppose money might have something to do with that. Some of you left in the comments that she's been demanding she wants half the Duchy of Cornwall. She wants what? Well, I suppose where she's coming from, and I did a video about this a couple of years ago, is that basically the way I see it with William and Harry is that as they were growing up, of course, as people do, you try to treat both children equally. I mean, we do our two. But with our two, you know, Faith's never going to be queen of anything and Ben's never going to be king of anything. Whereas with William and Harry, there was always a very different hierarchy. But I think that the palace, the staff, the family, tried to compensate, tried to give Harry some sort of a role and importance, and I think he completely misinterpreted that to mean that he was equal to his brother. All this nonsense in Spare about being jealous, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. You only have to go and look up any videos of them when they were kids and see that Harry was treated the same, if not better, like really overcompensated. And of course he's translated that to Meghan, who's thought, I want Catherine's ring, I want the Duchy of Cornwall. And when the king was the Prince of Wales and had control of the Duchy of Cornwall, he was paying for William and Catherine and their family and their expenses out of it, and he was also giving an allowance to Harry and then Meghan when she came along. Well, that's where Meghan's coming from. She's in nuts. She's more nuts than I thought. Thinking that she can have half the Duchy of Cornwall. That's if it's true. I mean, it could be bollocks. You know what? We might have all got Meghan wrong. She might be a really timid little character. She might be like dead into knitting or something like that, and she hates being on TV. I'm joking. I think we know better than that, don't we? But you never know. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it came out years later, and that's why she wears beige, because she's actually really timid and doesn't like to stand out? Oh, well, anyway, if you ladies and gentlemen and earthlings will excuse me, I think I'm going to go and have a private heart attack and half a litre of wine, and I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Thank you very much for listening. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say at the beginning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon.